inside your table.
Just a real quick check on the audio and video. We're back online, and you're watching the Open Scotch Doubles Finals Race to 4. Smitty and Mike are leading 2-1 over Cassie and Steve. That's correct there, Andrew?
Okay. Yeah, that's what it looks like, 2-1.
This is live from Chinook Winds Hotel and Casino in Lincoln City, Oregon. It's the Western BCA Regional Championships.
Yeah, that's the same Brad Gowan that used to play years ago. Was around back in the 80s a lot. He took a lot of time away from the game to raise his daughter, and so he's back playing a little bit these days. He's entered in this event. I think he lost his first match, though. Well, there's some other close matches going on. There's a 5-4 match on table 8 with William Hodges and Tommy Rossi. Tommy has 5 and William has 4. Two competitive players right now getting it on. Is that the one on? Is that, it's always the right one?
Yeah. The right is the live one. This is a preview.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Well, Team Smith Norris is back at the table. Oh, nice shot.
Now, how long has this team been playing that we're watching right now?
Well, they say that Linda or Smitty has about 20 years of experience, and Mike has been playing for about 15. Now, they've played together. Last year, if I remember right, they got really far in the tournament, but didn't win, but they cashed.
Yeah.
And then now they seem to be, now they're playing, for the win. So that's pretty nice. They kept working their way up every year. They also play a lot of Scotch doubles together back in Portland, in Gresham, where they play a lot of pool at. Now these Cassie and Steve Tamura and Cassie Francois, I think I said her name right. They play out of the Mustard Seed in Bellevue, Washington.
Well, she tried to break that ball out. Wasn't successful.
No, a little bit of a tight one here.
Well, I don't know if she knows where to start off here. She's really looking hard and trying to figure out a way because there's some balls that are in funny spots and tied up.
Yeah, that's the point. When to break something out, when to, maybe lay down another safe, which direction to break the ball out at. I mean, those are all things that people should be thinking about. But the more you play, the less you have to think about it. It becomes kind of automatic.
No, she's playing the 4 in the side pocket. She's playing the 4 in the side pocket.
Yeah, I would probably put the cue ball behind the 4 and shoot it up in the corner.
Me too. Draw back, right?
Yeah,
Try to
make it a
open
lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you bump the stripe out of the way, and everything else plays.
She called the 2 in the
must,
corner.
Must go by. must be okay. There's no referee involved in this. It must be. Well, I think our choice was best. Shooting the 4 up in the corner and drawing back. You have a lot more control. You have a lot more control on the shot.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of people in here, that's for sure. I can't really give a guesstimate on it. A few hundred, right?
Well, I'd say 75, 300. There's, well, no, there's about 300
Yeah.
people in the room.
Yeah.
No less than that. And probably likely
Jim
more.
Hisner to table number 7. Jim Hisner, table number 7.
Looks like I said was true. There's a lot of slow play in Scotch when it gets to be close to a win, close to a tournament win. Everything just slows down to a crawl.
Yeah, it has. Well, if you lose, saying you didn't take your time is not going to be one of the excuses used.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, we missed it. Let's see if Cassie has a stroke here and she can stroke this draw shot back to the 9. Be interesting. And she did. What a stroke. She got it. She got it for her partner. Wow.
Oh, looks like they're going to tie it up at 2-2 in this race to 4. It is a finals match.
Tommy just made a great shot over there at table 8. Tommy Rossi. Still got to make this one, but nice to have good eyesight.
How many teams were in this Scotch?
I want to say there was 100. It says on the thing here, and I don't know exactly. There was 45 Master Scotch teams, or 48, something like that. And there's usually about over double that for the Open Scotch. It's on right on the tournament page. Yeah, there it is. Bottom. Got 46 for Masters, 135 for Open. 135 teams, yeah. Oh, he overstroked that ball. Wow. That was the match. Over there, Tommy Rossi got it by default. That William Hodges scratched on 8-ball. Well, it happens.
Well, it looks like they're taking a break. Over on table 10, so with this doubles finals. I appreciate all of you tuning in and watching the 19th Annual Western BCA Regional Championships. We'll be here all week long. The 16th on Sunday is our last day of streaming. And we usually start at 10 a.m. Tomorrow we'll be starting at 11 a.m. And we run until about 8 p.m. And that's Pacific time. So we got a lot of pool for you this week to watch. Oh, Cassie's going to break the balls here.
I haven't watched her break yet, but
Scott Gentry, table 26. Scott Gentry, table 26. You're on the clock.
got cue ball position. Something goes in.
Oh, Mike didn't hit that ball too good, and it looks like Steve's going to come to the table, and it's open still, so he's got his choice here.
All right, players, if you have a score sheet and both players, which your table is currently being used, please come up here to the tournament desk and we will reassign your table. Once again, if you have a score sheet and both players, which your table is currently being used, please come on up here to the tournament desk and we will reassign your table.
There's a link in the top of the chat header where you can view the brackets for this tournament.
Attention WBC players, I'd just like to throw out a few reminders there. The room's getting quite crowded, so we'd ask that you please don't walk between the tables. When you're playing, use blue chalk only. Set your cell phone to silent and use only to check the time. No headphones or earphones or flash photography. When you're playing, take your seat or stand behind your chair between your turns at the table and be still if your opponent is in the line of vision. Also, if you need a referee, raise your cue in the air where the rest can see it. And most importantly, please clean up yourself. Please clean up after yourself after your match. Thank you.
It's hard to believe already that there's still 6 days left in the tournament.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, so. This is almost getting, well, it's not going to ever get as big as the Nationals, and hope it doesn't. You know, but there's something here that attracts players, and that's good. It's nice. The Nationals has over 300 tables last time they had the tournament, and they pretty much used them all too. The CSI group is making some changes. You know anything about that?
No,
You know,
I don't.
Ozzie Reynolds is going to be.
I did see that. Yeah, I did see that he's going to be taking over.
Yeah, he's going to be the manager of CSI. All the staff is still going to be there. Kind of what I understand. I don't know any more details than that at this point in time. I know Mark Griffith his health has declined a little bit, so that has something to do with it. I could tell because she wasn't on the chat anymore. So what'd she say?
She said thank you both for the chat sound good, the stream sounds good. She said the stream sounds good, looks really good.
Yeah.
Trust we're gonna stand by your list. Don't take it.
That's pretty much the last match that we're going to be commentating on. Yeah, so for tonight. So you're well, yeah, but unless you want to sit here and do it, we'll arrange it for us.
Yeah, right.
I'm already kind of tired.
But if you want to get somebody, I could.
Well, I don't know what's coming up on these tables.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna go check.
Let's see if we can get a list. Not that anything will change.
Yeah, I mean, I put the camera on the table, and then people are free, you know, like, as long as it's, you know, the right people behind the mics, you know, I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's same with us.
Yeah,
We
that's,
remember.
you know, I can't be monitoring it, so who knows, you know?
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm doing okay, but
Yeah, we're doing fine.
we did have somebody out there one time that, you know, oh, that poor player, he can't play a race. You know, I beat him all the time.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
not serious, you know. Last time I beat him out of a bunch of money, and never paid me. You know, that's not the stuff, you know, we really want to hear, but
Hey, good night. You have a good one. Stop in tomorrow. No, no. I've just. Well, Smitty and Mike are trying to run out here and get this game. They would like to go up 3-2 in this race to 4. It's always nice to be on the hill first, that's for sure. She said no safe. I didn't think she was going to play safe here. She's going to go for it. Ooh. You will be after this match is over, but I think Andrew might be finding a partner for the booth, and they'll, you know, the camera will be a single camera on one table for you guys, and I'll be taking off to rest up for a full day tomorrow. I got in here a little bit before 10 a.m. and it's been a long day. Yeah, I mean, I can set it up so it's on this table, and just, you know, if somebody's going to be playing a match there and there's nobody here, maybe they can be moved over. And that way you can always have some. Whatever you guys want to do, it's fine with me.
I got a lot of other responsibilities, but
Yeah.
I figure it seems so hard as a person to set up and like the commentators that we like to do
Yeah.
something while we're waiting.
Yeah.
I can cut today and tomorrow, but after
Yeah.
that,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be so busy.
That's what I had told initially. I said I can commentate one match, just set up commentators. Hasn't worked out like that. Oh yeah, it can be pretty exhausting. So, the 4 is hanging by the hole.
So, up is up, the microphone down.
Yeah. Yep.
There's no indicator on here.
Yeah, but as soon as you,
There's a,
yeah, yeah. See, yours is down, mine.
turn that off for a second.
Sorry, I had to mute it just because we were having a little private conversation. But we're back now. Audio is fine. Should be fine.
Back online. At the moment, yeah. Pat says he sees you every once in a while.
Yeah, he comes up. 2 or 3 days where there's some place for I feed them. I do dishes. But I do it for Spanish came to the house. I did the dishes and got it.
The shot here really is to come off the 11 ball with a little bit of low right and then slide the cue ball over behind the 8 and the 13, which is sitting there on the rail. I mean, it's a pretty simple save. And I think that's what he might be trying to do. I would two-rail the 11 ball down table and slide my cue ball over behind those two balls. That way, if I get ball in hand, I can use that ball to break out the my strike ball. You want to get it close to where your trouble ball is so you can break it out. Well, you still got to get shape here on the 11 ball, and then obviously get shape on the 8 afterwards, which could be a little tricky. This should be a fun shot to get position on. He's going to have to cut this ball into the side pocket, and cue ball is going to be traveling. He hit a good shot here. If he doesn't hit the point, he got past the point. He's left there a cut on this 8. This is to go up on the hill 3-2.
That was a nice shot to get shape on the 8.
Oh, Cassie shoots pretty decent, so
far, that's what I've seen.
yeah.
That stroke shot earlier to get on that last ball, that was good for only playing a couple years. But pressure changes a lot of things, pressure shots. But she's got ice in her
Good shot.
veins.
Oh, 3-2 now. looks like Smitty's going to shoot this up in the corner of the 7-ball. I'd like to get this game and tie it up 3-3.
Yeah, well, that will be exciting. You know.
Oh boy.
The way Steve and Cassie have been playing, they might be out here.
Yeah, I think they very well might be. And now are they on the winner's side of this?
You know, I don't know. I thought it was Mike and Smitty that were on the point here. Almost sure that was the case. Yep. This is the first set. If Cassie and Steve win this, they're going to go into the second set. Oh, he missed it. Seems like the room is getting more crowded and more crowded. Mike just made a pretty good shot. I didn't think he was could see that, but he did. He shot it in the side. That makes...
Smitty's going to have to come with another good shot here to get shape.
Yeah. Is there a delay? Is there much of a delay between this and that?
This one?
Yeah.
Which one?
There. I mean, when it gets broadcasted. Is it?
It's a few seconds, maybe 5-10 seconds.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So audio is the same?
Everything's the same.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good, because I'm saying, oh, the ball went in and
Yeah.
then it hasn't gone in yet. That was somebody else had that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the same. It's matched up.
I'm trying to learn the ropes here a little bit about streaming.
I mean, it can happen with people, but it's been pretty good.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, Cassie Mosconi, that's a good one. Yeah, I see somebody say, ask if there's any gambling here. Yeah, this is a casino. There's lots of gambling going on. Yeah, on the floor and in the back room. Yeah, I think there was I heard rumor of $1,000 set last night, so wasn't here to witness it. It was a 10-year-old kid gambling. He was beating some people up.
Yeah, I would play the 10-year-old, but if he beat me, everybody would laugh at me, and if I win, everybody would say I was being a bully. So
Yeah.
you can't win either way, right?
Yeah, picking on a little
Yeah.
kid, yeah. Right. Well. They had the juniors in Vegas, you know. They had a national juniors event, the scholarship one that they have every year that used to, I think it was in Indiana or Illinois or someplace. Now they're having that national event in Vegas at the same time. The pros are there. It's really cool. All these, you know, kids, I mean, as young as 7, 8 years old, right? And playing pool, and some of them were jumping balls. I watched this one kid, he you know, 3'9", jumping balls on a bar table. It was incredible. you know, there has to be a system to bring up young players, you know, so that they become, you know, at least good pool players or really good pool players. Not that I would ever promote that as a profession, but at some day in the future, pool players like bowlers and golfers could make a lot of money, you know, and if with the right sponsorships, you know, and that could happen. I know in Asia and Europe, you know, their training systems are really regimented for young players. It looks like Cassie and Steve have a pretty good table. You know, just interesting to see how they do it. You know, this event is done totally by volunteers. Everybody that spends hours manning podiums.
Martin Gregg to the tournament desk, please. Martin Gregg.
My
to the
role as
tournament
a
desk.
tournament director. We have, you know, the person that does payouts. We got,
How many people do you have on the Western BCA board?
well, the board is only 5 people,
Okay.
and they basically oversee everything. And then we have a president who does the daily functions, you know, and we have a vice president that backs that person up, runs meetings, and treasurer and a secretary, and it's all volunteer. And the terms are usually 2-year terms, you know. And I've been a board member now for 8 years myself. But we have a lot of very capable people. It's incredible that those people have the kind of devotion, because believe me, it's long, hard hours, and the reward is very little, like most volunteer situations, you know. But we plug away. There's a love of pool. It's in the air, and we're able to do what we can do because we're volunteers. Now, I don't think that we will ever turn this into like a profit situation, like, you know, some tournament promoters do. We're totally in a different realm.
Yeah, it seems like the attitude here with a lot of even the players, they have a very good attitude, and they seem to be pretty respectful of one another, and not in every tournament you see that. You know, I've seen nothing but well-mannered pool players with good pool etiquette, and that's big.
Well, you know, I always view this, you know, twice a year you get to see people that you don't normally see around, and, you know, and they're here. It's like almost like a big family, you know. And every once in a while, well, not, there's always new people coming in, but you know, it's fun to, you know, hey, I've been playing 20 years against this person, and here they are, you know, and it's just like old home week, and that part's kind of the fun part. You know, it's obvious the casino is good to us. You know, they've made a lot of accommodations for us, and we appreciate that. You know, Chinook Winds Casino has made it possible for us to have this event. We were in smaller events or venues, you know, and we got to where we're here now. We're busting at the seams again, and they're working to try to help keep this event at, you know, what I consider the best location, the beach. You know, it's incredible. There's some other convention rooms that are bigger in the Northwest. but they're stuck in the middle of cities, with lodging, with nothing to do except hang out at the casino. Here you have the beach. You can go. There's shops. There's restaurants. There's the beach. The ocean. I mean, it's quite nice, unless you live here. Last event we had some people from Montana and Idaho. Our association is spreads out to as far as Alaska and Idaho and Montana right now, and leagues can join our Western BCA from those areas, and we've had a few. I don't know if there's anybody here this time from those places, but we've held up on expanding and opening up. We've had so many requests for leagues that are further away to come here, Northern California and places like that. And eventually it will be open up to them. This event that is going on at this period of time here this week, the Open, Chinook Winds Open, is open to anybody. The league or the amateur side, that's open only to the participating leagues in our association. And in the Northwest, we have something like 23 different league systems. I got 300 players in mine that I operate out of Portland, and there's another second one in Portland that has at least 100, and there's another big league in Seattle that has 450, and another one that's spread in a couple cities in Washington, and they have 350 to 400. So the association is over 4,000 members in the two states. That's pretty huge. Of course, we could never get 4,000 members in this building, but we're getting over 20. We're getting maybe 30% of the membership coming to the event. Well, Cassie's got the shot to send it into overtime. Yeah,
Well,
Dale,
looks like
have a
they're gonna take a
Corona
break.
for me, will you? Make sure there's a lime in it.
Oh, it looks like they're taking a little break.
to stretch my legs. I got cramps in my knees. Seems like.
I'll have a second set coming up soon, guys. I'll be taking off, but I'm going to leave you guys with Andrew and some other people will be commentating.
You're okay staying? You're supposed to go at 8 or?
Well, I'm going to be taking off. I'm just going to leave it set up.
Okay.
It'd be good to go.
Okay.
Do you want me to just leave it on this table?
Well, they're going to play the finals, and I got.
Derek Jackson, table 45, you're on the clock.
So we'll do that.
Derek Jackson, table 45.
Afterwards. I don't want to mess with your stuff.
Yeah. I might just grab something to eat, and then after I'm done eating, by the time I get back, maybe it's already done.
Okay.
You know, and then
This will take an hour.
yeah, that's what I figured.
Watch out for me.